Morning YouTube. It's a Monday morning. It's bright but quite chilly here in Essex in the UK. Those of you know who've seen the previous video, follow me on socials. I have bought a Yasmarina Blue for Silverstone interior, as you can see. First of the mods beginning today. I'm not sure if we can say mods, but it's probably one of the most important things you can do to keep a car that you love clean. So we're going in for some PPF. I'm not doing the whole car like the G80. See with the G80 it was a Saturn PPF, so we've done the whole car. So we're just getting sort of the main impact bits covered. Just a bit of a rush because we've actually got a Wales trip coming up this weekend, which will be on a separate video. I'm getting the front bumper and the bonnet PPF'd just to protect it, because as I showed you in the last video, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out, we are in good condition right now. The car is in very, very good condition. One or two stone chips, very minor, and you have to really examine the car to see them. So I thought the first thing we need to do is protect the car, because I know I'll regret it, especially when we're going through Wales and there'll be a convoy of us, some people running some big tyres. We're going to pick up a few rocks along the way, so the PPF is essential. So heading there now, going to get the PPF on, and then in a few more days we're heading down to Auto ID, some more bits done to the car, and this is more visual / performance. But let's get this PPF on right now. About 2 minutes away. Let's get this thing protected. So the Wales trip has been postponed till the weekend after, so we're not going to be doing that, but this video will be out and it gives me a break and gives me some time to edit, so not too bad. And we've got more cars coming, so we've got another F82 M4, I believe it's a stage 2 coming. In the car up, getting a PPF, and I just ordered a sick keyring for like £10, so I'll show you it now. I believe it would match Marina Blue, but yeah, I don't know what this is for. This has to tighten anything if anything gets loose. But yeah, I've got this like Alcantara. Yeah, I'd say it's Yas Blue keyring for the car. I'm into shit like this, so that's pretty cool. We've got the M logo on there. I think this cost me like a tenner. If anybody wants the link, they had loads of colours, just let me know and I'll put the link down below. But yeah, pretty sick, good quality. We'll see over time if it fades or anything, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this big loop and put on this one of the smaller ones. I think that's what the screwdriver's for anyway. Guys, the PPF is now complete. The front of the car, well, obviously you can't see anything to the front of the car, but I'm a bit more confident when driving now. If we take a look, seamless, so seamless. We done the bonnet and the front bumper, saving us there already. Can't complain. Only thing with PPF is you need to really get the bugs off quickly, because it can ruin it. But really happy with this. Guys at Carduccio done a fantastic job. Now it's time for the big changes. We're taking the car to Auto ID and we're getting a new stance. We're getting lowering springs, spacers, and something to the front which is pretty cool, like a magnetic plate, so we can take the plate off when we park up at shows and whatnot and get that American look on the car. Head over to Auto ID and let's get these things fitted. So the aim today is to get rid of this horrible arch gap at the front, and then we've got the horrible arch gap at the rear, and then we bring in the wheels out slightly with some spacers. So we've got some Evolve springs here and BMX spacers. And yeah, these are the Evolve or Evo F82. So this will be a front right spring, and then got your rear springs and your bolts with a BMX spacers. OID's workshop, they were just saying how clean the car is. Sick little Supra here as well on some West Forge wheels. It's really nice. So we're dropping the car by about 25mm on the front and 20mm on the rear, and I think that would be perfect for the F82. I think on the F80s you don't need to drop the rear as much, but definitely need that 25mm drop on the front. But yeah, wait to see how this is going to turn out. I just think it's going to really transform the car. When I done the coilovers on my E46, it just changed everything. So I'm hopeful. But let's let Auto ID crack on. Let's see how it looks. So first we're getting the magnetic plates on the front bumper. I've heard these bumpers are a pain to get off. I was going to try it myself, but yeah, I just said nah, we're not doing it ourselves. Working on getting the front bumper off now, and then magnet goes in behind the bumper, and then some magnets on the front plate, and then it's easier for you to just take the front plate on and off. These lot are clever, very cheeky. Look at this, look at what I'm sitting in and looking at whilst I'm doing work. Some HRE wheels. And you got the 2 Forge there as well. They've got a nice wheel which I was considering for my car, similar to the Apexes, but I'm just staring at this all day thinking I need wheels so badly. Front bumper off, good bit of dirt in there. Looking all clean, can't complain. Bumper looks mean. Definitely didn't fancy doing this myself, so happy these guys got it done for me. But yeah, front wheel arch is off, ready for the mag plates to go in. They've just pulled out this Vorsteiner kit for the Urus Performante. 35 grand. 35 grand. 35,000 pounds for a kit. That's more than my car. That's my car fully tuned up to what I want it to be. 35 grand. Damn, I'm doing something wrong. I've got my mate Taylan, he works at Auto ID, got his car here, and he's running I-back springs, and he's got the same spacers we're putting on, but he's got a big splitter on the front, as you can see, so he can run as low as what I'm going. But if you see the fitment, just looks crazy. I'm so excited for this. Kai's just fitted the front spring on the front right, so we're nearly there. Push onto the rest of the car, get the mag plate on, and then let's see how this thing looks. The car's coming together now. We've got the spacer on the front, and the front Evolve springs in. The wheels aren't on yet, we've still got the plate off doing the mag plate, and then the rear wheel's on, and as you can see already, sits out a lot more before it's even on the ground. You can see the spacer in there, and yeah, this is gonna look silly from the back. Still can't get over how immaculate this car is. Like, it's just nothing on it. Not complaining, but yeah, it just sits so much more aggressive, and I think rolling will look really good. Mag plate on, bumpers going back on, front wheels, and then we're in. So got bumper pretty much back on, wheel arch, then front wheels back on, and then we're pretty much complete. Honestly, can't wait. Need to get my reaction live, because I missed the stance like with the E46 when we had the coilovers on. Just looks so much better. Such a big sort of game changer. A lot of people just go straight in with kits and stuff, but doing the lowering and the spacer in, or coilover setup, something like that, just completely changes everything. Yep, complete game changer. Wow, like that is perfect. Like perfect. What? What? Like, that's perfect. That is perfect. No, that's mad. What? No, it's just exactly what it needed. Exactly what it needed. And it's going to settle a bit as well and go a tad lower, which I'm okay with. But I think even now it's just sitting ideal. Wow. We have the mag plate, which literally you can just stick on that, and it's done. Pretty strong as well, straight off. Then you got that clean American look. But yeah, that fitment is insane. Got this manual M2 as well, F series, which is pretty sick. It's got comp seats in there, not that you can see, but yeah, this is pretty cool. And then we've got the GT3 Adro kit, Auto ID's one, in shark blue, which is pretty sick as well. Yeah, definitely the goal. That's insane. So there you go, fitment all done, and yeah, I got it outside now. Boy, it's just perfect. If you look at the GT3 gap compared to this is even lower. But yeah, it's just kind of changed the car. Excited to see if it's had a little effect on the handling with the spacers, lower center of gravity. I think I've got to be careful when this thing gets a lip on it, but yeah, definitely better. Also, we just had this Stratus Grey M4 comp come in. This is my customer's car. Whilst I was down here getting my stuff, he ordered a splitter, and I said come down, not a splitter, sorry, a spoiler, and I told him come down and get it fitted. So he's just had this CS style spoiler on, I think with a Stratus Grey. I think the carbon looks really good with it. I think he definitely needs it, lowering and stuff like that. This looks like a monster truck now compared to my car. He definitely needs a carbon kit. Let's just come out and have another look at this. Fitment is everything. I'm telling you, that make that your first mod whenever you buy a car, especially a F series, even a G series, that needs it even more, but make sure you get the fitment. That looks ridiculous. And that is it, guys, the most tasteful mods you can do to your F82 M4 in my opinion. Got the car home now, and yeah, I just think the stance is perfect. Definitely settled down a little bit. I just think that is the perfect arch gap, being sensible. I mean, yeah, I think that's perfect. What do you reckon, Nobu? You reckon that's perfect? But yeah, this is just exactly what I was after. Springs and spacers and PPF, not that you can see it, front bonnet and the bumper. I think it's the best thing you can do to bring confidence into driving. You can follow people, tailgate them. But yeah, I just think that's the one. Let me know what you think. I'm interested to see how this car will handle in Wales. I'll test it a little bit. I'll see if the spacers and the springs make any difference to the handling. I must say, I think it does feel a little bit firmer, but I don't know. I just feel like it does a tad, but I've not driven this car enough stock to know the complete difference. But that's my F82 M4. Let me know what you think of the mods in the comments, and I'll see you guys in Wales.